2026 is so crazy. And if you don't want to watch the whole video, I love Louis. We just got off the phone and I didn't steal his shoes, nor have I ever stolen from another human being in my entire life, even as Tina, okay? And I can't believe these are real sentences having to come out of my mouth, but here's the thing. Last night, I open up TikTok and I'm getting tagged in this TikTok of Louis Castro on his podcast with his sister. And I love Louis. I've always loved Louis. I feel like, especially now that I'm in my healed and kind of peaceful era and I don't see a lot of influencers, it's very easy for me to remember people that were always very nice to me, even when I was drunk or even when I was messy or just all of the things, you know, and Louis has always been so nice to me. So it's always something that I remember. So I'm watching the clip and essentially it's him and his sister and he's saying that when he got home from Reality House, he didn't have his shoes and he asked Kian and JC to like look at the footage and then he's like wondering where his shoes are. And essentially I stole these shoes, right? And even after watching the clip, I kind of laughed at it and stuff, but then I open up the comments and then I'm opening up my comments and like they're very serious. So here I am in the Big 2-6 addressing why I did not steal these shoes and other things. One, I have always said this across all of my platforms, but I understand people stealing from a big corporation in times of need, right? If you don't have money and you need to go to Walmart and you need to get food or you need to do certain things for you, right? But I have never and will never condone stealing from other people, okay? Which I thought went without being said. Like, it's just, even as Tina, like, that was never drunk me's MO to steal from other people. I think it's insane. Also, Louis is a men's 9.5, which is like closer to a women's 11. Even at that time, I was a strict hard 9. Like, it just would have been too big for me. But again, even if it was my perfect shoe size and perfect shoe, I wouldn't steal the shoe, like, ever. Also, at that time, I was living near Melrose. I was going to Cookies and Kicks. I was getting my own shoes. I had my own things going for me. Like, I would just end the show. Reality House was all on camera. Like, what? Stealing another influencer that I love's shoes on camera? Come on. Like, please. This is insane. At that time, also, I had just bought Amari a pair of Panda Dunks that we were sharing. Okay, that's just another fun anecdote. And what I will say is I was trying to get the fuck out of that Reality House for no reason other than I love Kian and JC. Everything. I cannot be in a room with Fousey Tube. And so I was like packing my stuff and getting the fuck out of there, right? Even recently, Mr. Beast asked me to be in a video that's now live of a bunch of YouTubers. And I ended up seeing the list of YouTubers and Fousey Tube was one of them. And I love Mr. Beast and his videos, but I kindly passed. Like, he made me very uncomfortable very, very many times. There are very, very many stories. I definitely remember being like, I'm gonna go, right? And I had to go anyways, but still, I was going, right? However, had I gotten home and seen something that wasn't mine, at that time I had 2 assistants and like Uber courier has always been a thing. Had I been aware of anything not being mine, it would have immediately gone back to someone else, okay? However, I don't ever remember seeing them and no one ever hit me up. Guys, I know I was drunk, but even at that time, like, had anyone hit me up saying, you have my thing, even Ty or even Ashley or just anyone, if I ever have someone else's thing, I'm going to return their thing. I have the money and had the money then to go get my own thing. And it's just not the kind of person I am. Even at my lowest, I was never like, I'm going to steal from other people. Like, Walmart was down the street when I had no money, right? And I deeply, deeply love Louis, like, so much. He has been so nice to me about my comments. Like, we were talking last night via DM. We just got off of FaceTime. Let me show you. This is us catching a vibe, giggling. So this is not me coming at him like at all. I completely, especially in the canceled era and just life, completely understand how you can tell a story on a podcast and then clips and the internet. Also, people maybe not knowing your friendship or your dynamic. Like, I understand that better than anyone else. But when I'm in my peace era, and still, I'm always down to like talk about things that I did or like being drunk or like just wanting to be better every single day. But I have never and will never be a thief. But now I do think Louis and I have to go like shoe shopping or something. Like, this is just hilarious.